Alright you guys, so today we'll be playing IAIO by System of a Down. So as usual, drop C tuning, which is a whole step down from your standard tuning and a step down further on the 6th string. So the notes are D, A, F, C, G, and C again. Alright? So let's take a look at the intro first, which goes a little something like this. Alright, so what's going on here is we're playing a lick in the first string using tapping. Alright, so if you're not familiar to the concept of tapping, the idea is that you use your picking hand to kind of mimic what a piano does. You know, when you push down on a key, a hammer hits a note, a string. Alright, so the idea is that in this case, instead of hitting a string with our picking hand, what we're doing is we're hitting a certain fret, and by doing that we make, you know, the particular note that there's in that fret sound. So if that does not make sense, what you want to do is again, first string, alright, we're going to hold this C here and fret, alright, with our fretting hand, alright, we're just going to hold this one down for the whole lick, and then we're going to tap, alright, pushing down on the fret with our picking hand in the 16th fret, hitting this F sharp, alright, and then we let go, we kind of push down and let go, alright, so you should get that, alright, F sharp and C. And then to complete this lick, what we do is we add with our fretting hand this D sharp in the 13th fret. So something like that. Then you repeat. Alright, finishing the second time in this F sharp, and then you just do 8 bars of the same. Something like that, and that should be it for the whole duration. Alright, then we get to the main riff, let's call it that, which goes a little something like this. So what we're doing here is we're just playing first octave power chords, alright? In this case, C sharp and C, alright? So the first half is basically, by the way, C sharp is here in the first fret and open in the 5th and 6th string for both power chords for the C, alright? So what we're doing here is, alright, we're just picking once, releasing from the first fret to the open to play the C sharp and C, alright? Alright, so that's pretty much it for the first half. And the second half, we're doing pretty much the same, but we're adding palm mute and staccato instead of keeping it open, alright? So something like that, alright? Then we get to the verse, which goes a little something like this. Something like that. So we'll split it in 4 parts. The first part is basically this C sharp and C in the 2nd octave, alright, so 13th and 12th fret, and we're just alternating in between those two notes. And then we return to the first main riff. Alright, so then the second part is basically same pattern, but instead of doing C sharp and C, we're doing C and A sharp, alright? So 12 and 10 fret. Returning to the main riff. Alright? And then for the third part, we're doing something slightly different. We're playing 2 octaves with the same notes. We're doing D sharp and D in the 3rd octave first, which is in the 4th string, 15 and 14 fret. Alright? Twice, and then we go to the 2nd octave in the same frets, 6th string. Main riff. And then we do pretty much the same for the fourth part, which is play between 2 octaves, but in this case we're going to do C and A sharp, alright? 4th string, 12 and 10 fret, and then 6 strings, same frets, same notes. Main riff. Alright, and then we get to the chorus. The chorus have different variations. The first chorus is the following. Goes like this. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're playing single notes, alright, in the 6th string, 1st octave. We're starting with the C open. Alright, we're just doing staccato to follow the drums basically. Then we do this D sharp, 3rd fret. Then we do D, 2nd fret. Alright, then C again. And then we go to 5th fret, which is F. Alright, back to D sharp and D. And there's a little pause, and if you want to pay attention to this, to the way that you should play it is the following. Alright, again. Sorry. Alright. And then you pick it up basically, so. Alright, hopefully that makes sense. And then we go to the main riff, but instead of doing it in the 1st octave, alright, we are doing it in the 2nd octave, doing basic power chords. Do keep in mind, live, usually he just does the main riff here in the 2nd octave. But if you listen to the isolated track, basically, there's, multiple guitars, multiple layers, and the predominant one is basically this one, only for the chorus, and for the rest of the song, usually the predominant one is the lower octave, right? So, going back at it. So again, we're just playing the same notes, C sharp and C, an octave higher. You can play it in the 13th and 12th fret if you want. But Dare usually likes to play it in the tighter, and that usually happens in the lower frets. So what you want to do is play it in the 5th, 4th and 3rd string. I suggest adding the octave, that's why I'm saying the 3rd string. So C sharp, 6th fret, 5th, and 8th for the 3rd and 4th string. Alright? And then we slide down to C, just 1 fret lower, right? So 5, 7, 7. And we're adding the lower C in the sixth string, all right? Just for more body, basically, if that makes sense. All right. So then we just repeat the whole thing, all right? So the whole verse, whatever. Then we return to the chorus, and then this time we repeat twice, and the second repetition does the following. So the only change is that instead of going alright, the second time, instead we're doing D sharp power chord, open, no palm mute, and then we add a couple of C's, open C's, alright, with palm mute, and then F power chord, same deal, again. And then just repeat the previous chorus closer. Alright, and then we get to the solo. There's plenty of ways to play this. I play it in a certain way, but I'm going to show you the way that Darren plays it live, which is the following. I'm not a fan of this fretting, so I might fuck up. But this is the way he played it, probably in studio. So. I'm not very comfortable doing this, but whatever. Like I prefer it doing a string skipping there. Whatever. So the notes we're playing is C, C sharp, all right? Third string, 7th fret and 8. C sharp, C, C sharp, C. And then we're skipping to the second string and playing this G, all right, in the 10th fret. And then we're doing G, G sharp, G, 10, 11, and 10th fret, back to C, alright, and then we're doing C, C sharp, C, C again, G, F, so 10th and 8th fret, and then those muted notes. Alright. Those muted notes, I'm pretty sure that they're just pretty close to the 7th fret harmonics. Just for if it suits you better for the sound, if that makes any sense. Alright. Just 1 and 2. Alright. And then we repeat. But instead of closing, we're closing C, C sharp, C, C. We're closing G and G sharp, alright? Basically 11th fret. Sorry, I've got a lot of noise gate reduction here. Probably that fixed it a little bit better. So yeah, basically that C, C sharp, C, G, G sharp, and then we start bending and adding pinch harmonics. To add pinch harmonics, you pick the note and then you slightly graze the string with the side, the side of your thumb, whatever. Alright. Alright. And yep, that's pretty much the solo. So again, slowly. notice I'm not a fan of this song. So yeah, then we get to, let's call it a bridge, which goes over something like this. Something like that. So what's going on here is we're doing kind of like a rhythm section there. We're just doing C and C sharp alternating. Alright, third string, 7 and 8 fret. And then we're going to A sharp, we're playing it twice, 5th fret, same string. And then we're going back to C 3 times. Something like that. And then for the second half, we're adding its major third, alright? Alright, so in this case, same fret, but second string. Alright, and the first time you don't do the major third for the A sharp, but the rest of the times you do, alright? At least to keep it consistent with what you hear in the studio. And then there's a second guitar just doing C and C sharp power chords in the lower, single notes, muted in the lower octave. Alright, do keep in mind there's that guitar, right? Which I'm pretty sure is the one that does this slide down to enter the last chorus. Which in this case, the variation for this one is that instead of doing it with staccato and palm mute, alright, we're just playing it open, alright, something like this. Alright, so just open. No palm mute. For the pause, you do that. And then you repeat the second half for the second chorus, basically. Just close it in a dry C power chord, first octave. So yeah, that's the song, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. I've been on tour and well, it's end of year, so you know how it is. So yeah, Merry Christmas late and Happy New Year. Hopefully I'll upload something else before 2024, but I can't make any promises. I'll probably get lazy and don't do shit for another 3 months. Hopefully not. I really want to pick it up where it left. So thanks a lot for your support, guys. I love your comments. I really appreciate your company. So yeah, see you next time.